If you're seeing the Gimp out of memory error, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it step by step. This problem usually happens when Gimp runs out of usable memory while working on large images, multiple layers, or heavy projects. The good news is that you can usually solve it by adjusting a few settings inside Gimp and making it use your RAM and storage more efficiently. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software fixes just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, open Gimp on your computer. Once it's loaded, go up to the Edit menu and click Preferences. This is where Gimp keeps all of its performance and the memory settings, and this is exactly where we need to make the first fix. On the left side, look for System Resources. In some older versions of Gimp, this may be listed as Environment, so if you don't see System Resources right away, check that section instead. Now look for Tile Cache. This setting controls how much of your computer's physical RAM Gimp can use before it starts moving data over to your drive. If this value is too low, Gimp may struggle with large images and throw the out-of-memory error. A good rule of thumb is to set it to around 70 to 80% of your total RAM. So if you have 16 gigabytes of RAM, you could set it somewhere around 11 to 13 gigabytes. If you have 8 gigabytes of RAM, try setting it to around 5 to 6 gigabytes. The goal is to give Gimp enough memory to work efficiently without starving your system completely. After adjusting the tile cache, the next thing to check is the swap folder. When Gimp runs out of RAM, it uses a swap folder to temporarily store data on your storage drive. If that drive is too full, too slow, or simply not ideal for large files, you can still run into the same out-of-memory problem. So go back into Preferences, then expand the Folders section on the left and click Swap Folders. Here, you'll see the current folder path Gimp is using. If your main drive is nearly full, or if you have a faster drive available, this is the time to change it. Pick a drive with plenty of free space and good speed, like an internal SSD or a fast external USB 3.0 drive. The reason this helps is because Gimp needs a reliable place to store temporary data when memory gets tight. Once you point it to a better location, click away or confirm the change depending on your version of Gimp. Now let's improve another setting that often causes memory issues, and that is Undo History. Gimp stores your actions so you can undo changes later, but a huge undo history can eat up a lot of RAM, especially on large layered projects. To reduce this load, go back to the System Resources section and find the Undo History settings. Lower the maximum undo levels to something more reasonable, like 20 or 30. If it's currently set very high, reducing it can make a big difference. Next, lower the maximum undo memory limit as well. A good place to start might be 2 gigabytes or 4 gigabytes, depending on your system and the kind of projects you edit. If you work on smaller files, even lower settings may be enough. This step helps Gimp stay responsive instead of trying to hold too much data in memory at once. At this point, you should also optimize the way you're working with your document. If your image has lots of layers that you no longer need to edit separately, consider flattening or merging them. You can right-click a layer in the Layers panel and choose Merge Down, or if you're completely done with layer editing, you can flatten the image. This reduces the memory load significantly because Gimp no longer has to manage every single layer independently. Another simple but important tip is to close any heavy background apps while using Gimp. Web browsers with many tabs open, games, screen recorders, and other memory-hungry programs can take away the RAM Gimp needs to work properly. If you're editing large projects, it's always a good idea to free up as much memory as possible before you start. You can also clear document history in Gimp to reduce startup memory usage and keep things running a little smoother. Go back to Edit, then Preferences, and clear your document history if that option is available in your version. This removes old thumbnails and cached items that may be taking up more memory than you realize. So to recap, the main fixes are increasing the tile cache, moving the swap folder to a better drive, lowering undo history limits, flattening unnecessary layers, and closing resource-heavy apps. In most cases, one or more of these changes will solve the Gimp out-of-memory error and make the software much more stable for large files. If this video helped you fix the issue, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.